Now to your forecast. It's the second day of a Storm Team 12 weather alert. As the snow makes its way out of the state, now it's time to take a look at some low temperatures. 13 below zero, the expected wind chill in the morning in Wichita. I'm not looking forward to it, but let's get over to meteorologist Rodney Price for a quick look at your forecast. Rodney.
Yeah, Brock, hopefully if you do have the morning off, it's a good one to stay inside because it will be quite chilly to start your work week. As we look right now at radar, still some leftover flurries around parts of eastern Kansas, Emporia, Manhattan, one of the couple of places there seeing some of those flurries tonight. This will continue to weaken though, and we're certainly done with the snow in Wichita. And it was a record-setting snow for the date, at least 3.6 inches of snowfall is what we saw earlier today, but that pales in comparison to what we had in Lucas, over a foot there, and St. George and Chapman, that's up in northeast Kansas. 18 inches of snowfall occurred earlier today. So some unbelievable amounts of snow, of course, preceded by some freezing rain and some sleet, and certainly making for a very cool start to our work week with all that snow on the ground. Arctic air in place. Temperatures in western Kansas will be warmest in the upper 20s for Goodland tomorrow, but we're talking 16 in Great Bend, and for Goddard 17 degrees. Again, frigid start, and when you combine in the wind, again, those wind chills in the morning anywhere from 10 to 20 degrees below zero. Things will eventually improve rather. How long will it take? We'll talk about that coming up in your 10-day forecast a little bit later.
All right, thanks, Rodney. Well, if you're a loyal viewer, you know we've been covering this winter storm for about the past week. Now that it's passed, we still have many roads in Kansas, especially here in Wichita, covered in snow and ice. 12 News reporter Roman Campa has been in the mobile weather lab all day today, checking on the road conditions. Roman, what are you seeing out there right now?
Hey Brock, that's just like you said. My photographer TJ and I have been in the mobile weather lab for the past hour or so, and right now we're on Hillside, heading south on Hillside, and we're right next to Wichita State University. So let me just show you what we're seeing. And as you can still see, that some of the roads here are still covered with snow, but I will say the good news is that since we've been out here, we've seen multiple snow plows out helping clear those roads. And some other good news as well is that I've been out today. I've also seen many people helping drivers who got stuck in the snow. Take a look.
I was stuck at home, and I was like, nah, I gotta get out.
For some people, the reason for getting out in a winter storm is
hungry, no food, can't starve in the crib.
And for others,
actually, I've been helping people out down the street who got stuck.
We got snow blowers back there, which do pretty much most of the work.
People like Brendan Campbell.
I left the house at 7 a.m. from Mulvane. It took me an hour and a half to get to Wichita.
And crews like Treetop Nursery.
We usually start at 5 a.m. before the sunrise, but today, with the blizzard going on, the thunderstorm, we're barely getting started.
Are braving the storm to help others.
And hopefully we only have to do this once. With all the wind blowing around, we might have to come back tomorrow morning and give it another round.
It's crazy, yeah, it's crazy today. I mean, I have a truck, it's 4x4, but it still almost gets stuck. So people out here driving cars, wish you luck.
But everyone who's out and about is just trying to beat the cold.
Feel like -10, but it's like -17.
I hate the cold. I want to go swimming. I want to go noodling for catfish with my hands.
I don't got no fingers, I'll tell you that. All right now.
If you need to get out on the roads tonight or tomorrow, authorities are asking you to drive slow and use caution, especially if you're driving behind someone. Increase your following distance and avoid sharp turns and sudden braking. Brock.
Roman, thanks. Get back to the station safely. The state of Kansas issuing an alert asking you not to drive on Kansas roads. You may have gotten a notification on your phone around 6 o'clock tonight. The state is asking you, unless it's an emergency, don't drive. They say it's dangerous for you and for our emergency service employees, especially as these conditions continue into tomorrow. The Kansas Department of Transportation says all highways in northeastern Kansas are closed. Interstate 70 is closed in both directions from the Missouri state line in Kansas City west to the Ellsworth County line in western Kansas. Other highways in multiple counties, including Marshall, Shawnee, Jefferson, and others, also closed today. KDOT cites the low visibility and impassable conditions as the reason for the closures. And earlier today, the Harvey County Sheriff's Office announcing all highways there are closed because of the winter storm. This includes Interstate 135, US 50, and K196. This photo you're seeing here is from K15. Look at all that snow. We will continue to update this situation as we learn more. Evergy crews are hard at work getting power restored after the storm. Evergy says throughout the storm, about 66,000 customers in Kansas and Missouri lost power, with the highest number at any one time being about 10,000 customers. However, now only about 1,500 are still waiting for those lights to come back on. Evergy spokesperson Courtney Lewis says Wichita and El Dorado were two of the hardest hit areas.
But because crews were staged and they were ready and we knew this was coming, they were able to respond quickly and effectively to safely restore power to as many customers as possible.
Lewis says Evergy crews start preparing for winter power outages in the fall, so they're ready when and if a storm like this hits. Wichita Public Schools announcing there will be no classes tomorrow because of the winter weather conditions. All non-attendance centers will be closed as well. Any employees assigned to snow removal crews and security officers will receive specific instruction from their supervisors. And Wichita State University will move to remote operations tomorrow. Critical campus operations will remain open. However, employees who support these operations will come in, but all other employees will work remotely. Pre-session classes are moved to remote delivery. All in-person classes at Friends University are also canceled. Now, for a full list of all school closures and other closures around the area, make sure to check out our website, kwch.com. The Machinists Union at Spirit AeroSystems is expressing its concerns about the company's decision to proceed with operations under these current weather conditions. The union asked that operations be suspended tonight and tomorrow. In a statement, the union says the requests have not been heeded and the company appears to not be taking the safety and well-being of its workforce into account. Going on to say the disregard for the health and safety of employees is unacceptable. They firmly disagree with the decision, but will continue to advocate for workers' rights and safety as the issue evolves. Now, Spirit AeroSystems did send out a message to its employees regarding the winter weather. They say employee safety is its top priority and want to ensure they have the necessary information. So Spirit will remain operational tonight and tomorrow, but the company wants teammates to use extra precaution when traveling to work. If they cannot come to work, their absence will be excused. They can use PTO. They also encourage people to work from home if possible. They say employee safety matters and the company is there for support. Make sure you're up to date with our free Storm Team 12 weather app. Snow is past, but we'll give you updates on road conditions and snowfall totals throughout the state as the week continues. You'll also be prepared for the next storm. So to download the app, all you have to do is scan this QR code right here on your screen. You can also send in your weather photos. We love to get those. We've gotten so many of them today. Make sure to keep sending those in so we can feature them on air and on our social media accounts.